and welcome back to Small Space Farming. In this video I wanted to talk about vertical gardening for people with some disabilities. The reason we got the tower garden a couple of years ago was because I had to give up gardening due to my knees being screwed up and also having some back and neck issues. Additionally, I'm a transplant patient, and that limits the amount of digging in dirt that I'm supposed to do. So we got the water-based one, and I found that it was really handy because, as you can see, I don't have to go very far to be able to put plants in. I don't have to kneel down on the ground. And then if you were on a walker, you'd be able to sit down in a little chair if you were doing things and move around. Or in a wheelchair, you'd at least be able to go several levels up and plant gardens. And then you just maybe need a little bit of help for maybe the top two tiers. Oh, this is our little friendly rubber snake. He's decided to join us on the tower garden. Now, the setup of this, as far as somebody with a disability, is on my own, with some swearing, I could probably get this set up with my limits. But it is awkward, and it makes it a whole lot easier when Hanny is helping me. So depending on your limits, you may be able to do it on your own, or you may need to get help. But once you have help, maintaining it, you'll be able to do a lot of that on your own, either in a walker or a wheelchair. Watering it, you may need help too if you're not able to pour buckets of water in, as we discussed in the other video, or if you have a water filter that's attached to the hose, that may be easier for you, as long as you can get to where you can turn it on and off. So this worked really well. It also worked well because it didn't have the dirt in it, and at that time, when we first got it, I was very concerned about being around a lot of soil, because here in Arizona, Utah, a few other states, valley fever is a really big issue. And anybody with a suppressed immune system can catch that easily, and you don't want that. It's just an added issue. So now what we're doing is we're testing this with the dirt. So how did this compare for vertical garden and disabilities? Well, it was setting up, you would need somebody else to help you with it, because and you'll see this in links where we've showed the setup. You put the dirt in and the plants while it's all broken down in the 5 tiers, and then you have to stack them. That means you need somebody that has that upper body strength and who don't have back issues, or on a walker or wheelchair, they can stack them. So Hanny did that while I just pulled the plants away so we didn't smash the plants. It may have been easier to dig holes and stick the plants in, or even to start the seeds within the pots to start with. We didn't do that. And the instructions say actually to put the plants in first, but next time I will test that to see how easy it is to plant all of them once I've got this all put together. The thing with you're in a wheelchair, you would be able to be dealing with all these plants maybe, I don't know, maybe up to here. With the wheelchair on this one, because the plants don't start, you'll only be able to go up so high. And they only need more help with the top 2 ones. In a walker, if you don't have good balance, you won't be able to bend down to deal with, maybe that lower level, whereas with the tower garden, you don't have a lower level. So you're able to get to those plants here. And then all the plants, probably, if you're in a walker. Especially the chairs, then you can rest in between. I was able to start playing with dirt more because I'm now on dialysis, and I still have to be careful with valley fever, but apparently what I've been told now is that with organic soil or soil that comes out of bag instead of the Arizona soil, getting valley fever would be very surprising. So I still used a mask to make sure that I didn't get anything up my nose, just to be double safe. I also used gloves because I didn't want to get dirt under my fingers, because I do home dialysis and I have to wash my hands. It has to be super clean and not have anything that can get into my system. So I use gloves to try to keep it out of my nails. And then when I'm checking to see for water, instead of using my nails, sticking it down like I used to do, I just stick it with my pad of my finger so it doesn't get underneath my nails. I think this is a great thing for people that have disabilities. We're able to be working with things that are green and living. We are able to do things that can make us feel happy. The energy around plants can help us feel better about ourselves and about what we're doing. If you're feeling sad, you just go be around the plants. I'll sometimes just go stare at them, and it just makes me feel better. It's a way to sit out here and meditate and listening to the water run with a tower garden. It's super serene, and it's just really healthy because I'm out getting some physical exercise too. Not a lot, but every little bit helps. Anyway, I hope the comparisons between these two will help you decide which one might be better for you if you do have any disabilities. I also hope that if you do, it'll encourage you to go back to gardening if you give it up because you thought you couldn't do it. Because with these options, with a little bit of help, I think you can. Thanks for joining us, and we'll look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.